it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There you go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got him.
No. Off.
Hey, kill.
54.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Silver.
We're going to 54.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard. There, he was ready for that running play. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 bucks.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
56 to Mike.
Hey, 47. 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To throw is Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Hero 15. Hey, yo, go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They can't hang with us. Yellow. Minus 50. Go.
Yeah, I got you. Here we go. 50.
Yellow. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Chiefs.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Louie. That's trash.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 13-yard line.
On second and inches, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On third down, here's... They'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Yellow.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. After the penalty, it's McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Are you
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And again, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Just like that.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Prescott now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. That one complete to Elliott. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
To the air again, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flushed out right. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Forbath, the extra point. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Come on now, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Switch. switch.
Again, it's McCoy. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McCoy. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Yellow.
Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. One receiver right is Watkins. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second.